So today I'm going to use my pressure cooker from scratch and make a vegan green lentil and potato stew. I started off with putting some oil and in the bottom of the pressure cooker with the onions and green lentils. And then I am going to add whatever I feel like, which could be all kinds of things, but definitely potatoes, definitely green lentils, and what other leftovers or vegetables I might have in the refrigerator, which I think when you make a stew you can put all kinds of things in there. So first off you put things in the pot and then you chop up the potatoes really quickly and some garlic and everything together, and that going in there is endive. I made some endive recently. These were leaves of endive I've left over. They're going to be good. And what's that? Oh, leftover white rice from last night's Thai takeaway. So we're going to mix that together. Rice.
Now I probably need to
thicken it a bit hard. And everything's going to cook in the pot. You need to add some flavoring, of course, and here's my favorite. It's called Better Than Bouillon, which is a vegetarian stock. Way better than anything that you will get in terms of like a hard cube you have to mix with hot water. This stock, like others, is made from mostly vegetables, and will give everything a really, really good flavor. Once everything's in the pot, you obviously add water before you close the lid. But the idea is that, this is kind of, there goes a cup of water, but I'm going to add some more. And also just adding some gluten-free tamari. This is a kind of soy sauce, organic tamari, for flavor and saltiness. And once everything's in the pot, you're literally going to just shut the lid and let it cook. So in theory, this could be the easiest supper of all time, because you just chop things, put them in a pot, turn on the heat, and then forget about it. So I just added some salt, don't forget that. I previously added some pepper. I'm going to cover everything in the mixture of oil, tamari, water, and obviously the spices and condiments. Nearly ready. I always think that with a stew it's good to add something green. So there you see I added some water and put in some kale. Obviously the kale looks lovely and green when it's like this. When it's a stew it won't, but it'll still taste amazing. And one thing I will say about stews is that
green lentils, potatoes,
they actually look better before they're cooked in terms of colour.
Red onion.
But even though this will mostly come out sort of
white
brown,
rice,
they are delicious. And I would suggest one other thing you could do
of course,
with this type of stew is you could, adding some celery, you could, if you want, chop up your kale, not add it to the pressure cooking, and then when you get towards the end and the stew is basically made, add the kale to the hot stew, and you wouldn't even necessarily need to cook it. So I'm adding some cumin, a little more water, and I put some celery and coriander in, or cilantro, and we're almost ready to add the lid. And you can see I've added quite a bit more water. Pressure cooking shouldn't really be done with too little water, otherwise you will definitely burn the pan. A lot of this liquid will either burn off and become steam, or it will mix with the lentils and make a delicious stew that will probably be thick and hearty. You could probably eat this without having rice or anything else on the side. You've got potatoes in the stew anyway, so I'm not sure why you would do that. Now you notice I just touched that valve. When it's not under pressure, you can move that valve. If it is under pressure and you need to let off the pressure, if you get a wooden spoon and you lift that valve, it'll be fine. And now our stew's going to cook. It'll be ready in probably an hour, which cuts down on the time it would cost if it was done on the stovetop.